watery eye. Oh, good. Cool. Oops. The way the green screen worked there for a minute, I was like floating Phantom Evans. All right, that was funny. All right, I'm going live on everything. Going live on TikTok as well right now. Here we go. Okay, good. I'm live. All right, let's go over the cues for a sec. The market. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen on this reversal day down here, but I mean, it is what it is. But I would have liked to have seen a high volume sell-off day on the market at some point. There really wasn't one. Just to anchor a low, that would be good, but didn't happen. So in any event, we did reverse off of this run, and now we are up and over 2 prior candles since that reversal in 2 days. Starting with this morning. Something of mine just took, and so that's a pretty nice sign. Even if things were not to follow through from here, the market has that reversal dip there in it, and it was a strong move, and it could retest that. So worst case scenario, we retest that, and it is going to probably become a base low. My prediction was 357. It went lower, 354. My prediction was 357, but that was just because it was the bottom of this base over here. It was just a good technical analysis, little line in the sand to draw as a theoretical of how far this market could pull back. Oh, it's pretty close. So if this is the end of this base, then that was a 8.5% pullback, which is not much at all. I thought it was going to be maybe even deeper, 11% possibly. It still could do that. We could W out here, put it in a little upside down V right now. Get back to 375-ish over the next week or two, and then come back down and test things again, and either put in a higher low or undercut. An undercut would be just fine. Well, yeah, either one of those would be great. If we do undercut, I'd like to see a nice high volume undercut to just totally flush out that side of the trade, and then we probably would pick up again and be ready for another zigzag, and we might be out of this base in the middle of October, as soon as in the middle of October, which is much sooner than I thought. My projection is for Santa Claus rally. We could be put through some more hell here somewhere, because I don't know. It seems a little bit fast. We shall see. All right. So, but as far as like specifically today, what we can expect, I should pull up. Today, what we can expect. Well, we're gapping open up. So the first thing is probably if we're going to stay in a bullish trend, which is what we're in. So that's all you can go on. Then we're probably going to pull back through the open here. Actually, that was the case yesterday. Same, prediction, same setup, and we barely pulled back, and all we did was go up all day. If that happened again, that would create yet another gap, and we'd be gap and skipping up and reclaiming that whole dip that went over the last few weeks pretty fast. So I think, the market needs to digest a little bit. And I think it can do it. I think there's plenty of stocks that are not in very secure looking situations. They're a little precariously set up right now. So I think we'll pull back a little bit at the open, and then we'll, either come back to the out open and hang around there and doji out, or we might fill up some more green. So the market outlook is kind of like not as important on today as it was 2 days ago when I called the reversal, the bottom reversal. That was a very important call. Today, it's just progress or no progress, and that's perfectly fine. So you just want to make sure that you're in the trades. All right. So speaking of trades, what's fresh today? We have Axla, and that's just popping right now. A little bit over VWAP. That's what we've been wanting to see. And Fulk, Fulc, DKS Sporting Goods down huge on earnings. So that's a short. But Axla popping over VWAP right now. That'd be a trade on Axla with a stop at 25 cents. Axla, AXLA. So I'm going to get a piece of that and then a little bit more during the market. 25 cents, so 5 cents of risk. I don't have super high hopes for this Axla, but it's a possibility. And those not having super high hopes might translate to just taking profits quickly when they come in the first 30 minutes of the market open. Let's take a quick look at the Axla on the daily chart. Yeah, so problem is it's a stock that just continues to descend into hell. And this may very well be the biggest pop it's had in a long time. So I think there's just going to be massive pressure to sell out there. So we'll see how it goes from the market open. And the market will be opening in 10 minutes now. The news is posted a narrower than expected quarterly loss. All right. Yeah. Well, I think they're getting a little bit too excited. But okay. And also, obviously, the trades that we're in looking good. Tesla. Did anybody get into the Tesla trade? Tesla's doing well overnight. RJ's in ACHR. We won't go bankrupt as fast as we thought. Yeah, exactly, RJ. Yesterday we alerted a couple. We also had some call outs. SBOW, FSP, Rivian, Carvana, Tupperware, Upstart, Skills, Futu, and Fingu, which is the Fang index. That leveraged, I think it is Fingu. Let's see, because Apu, yeah, it's 3x leveraged Fang index, giving you a 6.2% ADR. Very nice if you wanted to play the Fang, movements, which is kind of like the what they're now calling the Magnificent Seven. And then Nvidia is posting earnings when tomorrow after hours or today after hours. Let's see. After hours on Wednesday, it's already breaking out before earnings today. It's got a day and a half left before earnings. Frankly, 2 days of trading before earnings. And it's already took off yesterday. Is gapping up and open now, and it is breaking new highs, which are all-time highs, before earnings. People are so excited about it. Want to be those people. You don't want to gamble earnings. Never ever hold through earnings. And of course, if you're smart enough to override me, then go ahead. Like you're probably doing it with a hedge, or you have some very, very super brilliant reason why you're gonna. But otherwise, fucking don't. Okay. Anyway, it's up and over, making a new high in pre, and we'll see if that translates into a green all-day green day today on Nvidia. But the right move, even without selling, even without worrying about earnings, could have been the earnings run-up play there yesterday and following through today, and sell some today and tomorrow. What's up, Nick? How much did you put into Axla? That's different for everybody. It makes no difference how much I personally did. I did half of my position in pre-market, and then my position size is one full risk unit. So if you learn about trading, I don't know how long you've been with me. You learn how to find those risk units, figure those risk units from your account, and then how much you want to risk depends on sort of the chart and how it's looking. But I mean, if you're asking because you just want to live vicariously through me, I mean, that's different. Question. Yeah, EFSH is definitely on the watch list here. The only problem is it's only up 50% RVOL. It must sound so funny for people who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, RJ. Oh, God. And everybody. The only problem is it ain't up enough RVOL. Huh? What are you, from Tennessee? What's this? RVOL. When did RVOL enter the equation? Oh, God. Okay, we've got 5 minutes until the market opens. Oh, Nick says, I am just starting off, but I have about 3,500 to play with. Do you think it's worth dumping at all? No, for God's sakes, send me a private message. You're going to lose all your money. Holy shit. Please send me a private message. Ideally on my Discord. That's just where you'll find I'll be more responsive. I'll be able to write you like sooner. Send me a private message on Discord. The link is in my bio, I think, and or somewhere. And yeah, I gotta talk some sense into you, or otherwise I'll lose all that. I don't mean that in like to be mean or judgmental or anything, but I mean it's absolutely proven fact. Beginners lose all their money. It's not like an ethos or a myth or a legend. That's been a proven fact through brokerages. The new traders lose all their money. So please don't do that. It's more important you learn than, before you risk your money. Send me a private message. All right. We're going to be opening up the market here in 4 minutes. Yes, Jizzle 4. Will Cardano go up to $10? Oh man, that's funny. Carl says we this is great. Carl says we can teach you how to lose it fully. I love that. Well, I rephrased what he said, but he didn't say that. But that's hilarious. Crypto right now is kind of under fire, I would say, but I'm not looking at that right now. We're getting ready for these particular stocks. We're looking at Axolotl, Axla, and Fulk, Fulk, and then Dick's Sporting Goods was short Dick's Sporting Goods. And I'm going to increase that short at some point here. But honestly, if you can get to where you're losing so slowly that you're actually not a drain in the barrel of your income in your life, such that the hole is so large that you can never get your barrel full, hey, that's a great step one. Slow the bleeding. Step one. Step number two, stop bleeding. Get it flatline. Step three, let's start getting you profitable. That's going to take years because of market cap. Okay. I think they're arguing about Cardano right now. All right, we got 2 minutes till the market opens. 1 minute 50. 1 minute 50 seconds. Now it just sold around in my portfolio. Okay, we're watching that Axla and Folk coming up on the open here. Too late to touch NVIDIA. Hopefully some of you got in yesterday at the beginning of the market. EFSH has Matthew Miller as a retail investor and owns 10% of company, almost 4 million shares. All right, Mark, but the problem is it's not enough. Like what you just said is not enough because it's only up on half our relative volume this morning, and that's really not enough to push it. So it might do well, but it's not strong enough for us to all go in on it together as a signal. All right, we got 50 seconds left until the market opens. Yeah. And there goes Axolotl. Axla. I love the word axolotl. Anyway, it's called Excella Health. Yeah. We had like an axolotl newt looking weird thing in the house the other day. And my wife was trying to catch it and she ripped the damn tail off. I'm like, honey, Jesus Christ, be gentle with these things. We're trying to save it. The tails come off so easy, They really should think about that a little more before they drop the tail, All right, here comes the first minute of trading. The market is open. Smoke them if you got them, everybody. Okay, yesterday this one, Tom's, that we got in, it's doing really well off the open apparently. So I'll be selling into that strength. Tom's into strength. Right now. All right, boom. Axla. Axla, what are you going to do, Axla? Okay, Folk is putting in a decent signal. Perhaps FULC could be an entry. All right, Mark. I'll definitely keep it on watch. I mean, we know about it, so we're watching it. We're getting higher highs on Futu, Upstart, Rivian, Carvana, all of our holdings. Looking good across the board. And the market is actually pulling back off of the open. So this is a dip entry type of thing. Fill the gap going on there. Okay, Folk. I'm doubling up my position here. Folk on this move over VWAP. VWAP for new traders, that's volume weighted average price. Axla looks like it wants to fail out. It just broke the 1 minute to the downside. I'm going to exit my pre-market position on Axla. But do be on the watch on Axla for the high of the day breakout, which could definitely happen. I mean, these things can whip back and forth and then boom, be right out. Within 2 or 3 minutes. Whipsaw is part of the game. And Fang is still up this morning. The Fang stocks. Virtual market is pulling back, and it has a ways to go to fill the gap if that's what it wants to do. Yesterday, it got bought up pretty swiftly before it even filled the gap. Today, I don't know. It could probably fill the gap or get pretty close to it, or even cross, overlap. It's that trade that just happened. That Skills hitting a price target. Okay. That's one of the stocks we got in yesterday. Let's take a look at Carvana also. Just Carvana up and down. But skills, yes, let's take a look. Okay, good. Skills, we are up 6% on that. I'm going to take a little bit out right here. Folk is working out. Following through. Tom's from yesterday. Who's in Tom's? TOMZ. A pretty interesting signal yesterday. All right, good. RJ got a little. All right, DKS is just plummeting. That's one of my shorts. And I need to double up on it, but man. All right, I'll just cost average it right there. Boom. Doubled up on DKS short. It is just getting dumped. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more out of Tom's. Just out of good diligence. I'm going to put that as a limit order at 128. There goes Folk with a little continuation. Folk B. Nice king. All right. Yeah, DKS just still plummeting. That's the fall from grace winner this morning. That was pivot breaking, leg breaking, kneecap breaking short. All right, Carvana giving us a little hell. Let me take a look at the daily chart and see if we want to just dump it. Oh, I'm not even in it? Oh, I am in it. Okay. We're at break even. I'll just take it off right now and I'll get back in if it shows some strength today. That's not the kind of strength I'm looking for. Red. All right. I'm up almost $1,000 already on the DKS short. That's moving. And what's up with Axla? Yeah, Axla failing out. Folk had the nice follow through. Carvana, screw you. Let's take a look at Futu and Upstart, and then also let's go through any new fresh signals that may have come up. Upstart following the market. Back down. Same with Futu. Everything had high hopes, and then it's all pulling back now. Sea-Doo, let's see. Yeah, a lot of movement on Sea-Doo. Okay. But off the open, I don't think it had the follow through, did it? A little bit. Hasn't gotten stopped out yet on the 1 minute. And then it would have been an entry. Pulled back like 90% to stop, so it's not the greatest, but it could keep you in. 4,500% RVol. If we break 24.40, 24 cents and 41 hundredths of a cent, that could be an entry, but right now it looks like it's not holding up. Sea-Doo. But it looks like it wants to do a 200 run. FN. Hello, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Make sure you click the link in my bio and let me know what you're trading. All right. Thanks for sharing the stream, everybody. That helps keep us going. FN, gap open and fade. NVOS. NVOS, yeah. Saw this pre-market. This is all over the map. Kind of no thank you. SITS? What does that say? SITS? Is that a stock? I've never heard of SITS. ZITS? Maybe I've heard of ZITS. Oh, it is actually something. I'm live every day, so make sure you click follow. If you'd like to tune in every day and be notified every day. What? Upstart's moving now? Somebody just said Upstart. Yeah, it is rebounding a little bit. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, that DKS short is kicking ass. While the market is bleeding out, Tesla is failing out. But yeah, like someone said, Upstart's doing great. And Folk coming back up to break the high of the day. Looks like Folk, a trade that's working out. Pre-market high was 650. It's where it like blipped to. But the real one that got tested hard was 593. So if we can break that up, perhaps we'll be moving up higher. Upstart, what are you going to do? Upstart, I will take a little profit on you if you move up. Oh, I already did take some profit in pre-market up here. Yeah, that's true. A little bit higher. And how is CDU following through? That is not a good looking daily chart. BRQS. What I'd like to look through now is our hot list. Because we know those charts are all interesting. At least I'll say interesting. All right, Carvana is just jumping. I already got out. Okay, good. And I'll take a quick look at Fingu, which is the FANG stocks leveraged. Yeah, they're not really holding up. Is the market going to bottom or just be red all day? We don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my Fingu because that's totally market correlated at a profit. So I'm cutting my Fingu. Charlie, you bit my Fingu. Charlie. Ah, Charlie, you bit my Fingu. Carvana, DKS. I mean, I'm glad DKS is dumping. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Oh my God. Upstart is just this is probably the choppiest opening I've seen ever, other than when you're making new highs and new lows and it's just faking out and breaking, faking down and faking it. But that is chop. Upstart. Wow. Just totally back and forth. Here, let me pull it up and show the guys on TikTok. Yeah, chop fest from the open on Upstart. Okay, there goes Folk. And we're looking for a break of 593. It's almost there, 590. Folk is folkin' moving, man. Apparently, I don't have enough. What the hell? I must have miscalculated something here. Folk. Maybe I didn't like the setup. Let's see. Folk is flying, and Carvana, screw you. Where are you? Yeah, Folk is now over the 200 moving average. This is good. And at 650, which is exactly where it topped out in pre-market, if it were to break to 650, it goes and fills the gap to 12. I don't know why I have so few shares. It's very strange. The setup looks good. I went in for half a position. That's what it was. Yeah, plus $1.50 of risk, which was apparently too much. 480, right? Because I started at 580, basically right here. But now you can stop at 520. So risk is about 60 cents, which is 60 cents. All right. Well, anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm grossly undersized on that, but I'm not going to touch it. That's it. It is what it is. Got about 1/5 the size I should have gotten. So instead of making say $500, Yeah, I'll make $100. That's fine. Boo-hoo, right? All right, we might be bouncing on DKS short. What I'll do is I'll take out 5%. Okay, looks like Upstart is going to try and test the low of the day. In case you're holding that. 5%. Okay. Put a 5% order down on Dick's Sporting Goods short. Maybe I get filled. There we go. Just got filled. And Folk still going. Who else is in Folk with me? Thanks for the follow, Ryan. I don't know when that was, if it was a while ago. Do you have you live? YouTube? I don't know about you live. Oh, you mean, is it a stock you live? No, I do not have that. What was this question? Ryan asked, not necessarily for today, but for swing trading in general, because you were asking something about any thoughts on TARK. It's the 2X ARC. That's funny. Let me look at it. Let's see. Obviously, TARK is ARC. Then AXS. Oh, the Innovation Fund. Okay, it's 2X version, huh? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, now's a good time to get in that. If you're, trying to long-term invest in it, yeah, now is a good time. Bouncing off of the 200 after coming out of a 4-point reversal off of the bottom reversal. Yes, now is a time. Now is a good time to get TARK, which is the 2X leverage version of ARK K, the Kathy Woods Innovation Fund. All right, you guys on TikTok, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you follow in order to see me every day and be part of the group. If you want to click the link in my bio, you can come join the group. And then also learn to trade more. I've got lots of videos. All right, see you later, everybody, on TikTok. Talking TikTok here. Have a good one. Tuning in. Don't forget to follow and click the link in my bio right after this. They're done. Now, Folk is really running. Look at that go. Now, this is what I was talking about. Folk could go to 12. And I'm grossly undersized on it. Hopefully you got good size, Carl. I could vicariously live through you. All right, I'm going to take off. Oh, it might be halting. I'm going to take off a tiny smidge here on Folk. Just for good measure. What are we up on Folk now? 7%, but that's a very nice move. Upstart putting us through the ringer. I'm going to get rid of Upstart probably. Let me look. Yeah, high volume projection. Yep, I'm going to exit Upstart at break even. What is not moving? You should cut it. It's gospel. And there it goes. It dumped even further. Talking about it. Wow, I was cutting it. Yeah. Tupperware never really took off. Rivian kind of going the other way. I think I'm going to have to cut that. Yeah, looks like it. Let's look on the daily. Oh, yeah, we're below yesterday's low. I mean, that's an absolute out. I should have known that here on my position watch. I have a lower low indicator. I wish it could make a sound. Probably could program it to do that. Rock. Something just hit the lower low. Folk pulling back after that move. Normal digestion. Market seems to have found bottom. That's useful. I'm going to exit skills. That's something we got in, I think, yesterday. I've been taking profits pre-market and during the high of the market there, the high of the day today. But now I've just cut that one. For those of you following the trades, skills is closed, and I did let go of Fingu. And Rivian we cut a few minutes ago. Down to just a few. Now let's go through a couple of our hot list stocks. Nope. Nope. Well, that one seems to be moving nicely. That's a great example right there on, what was it, Meds Marker. Let me pull it back up. Great example of what Charles Harris said, which is you got to take the first bounce off of the 50. Got to at least try. And here's one that if you did that, you got in maybe around $5, and it's now at $7. That's a good example. But it looks like, it's broken trend line and broken trend, but then it finds a longer term support bouncing off the 50. And you can get, like, he's basically saying you can get a dead cat bounce or a, quick trade out of that. Estee flying since yesterday. Like this PGY, it's bounced off for the 50 for the first time at $1.98. It's got 12% ADR. Maybe it bounces up to 231, 15% in 10 days. PGY. We are getting higher highs and higher lows on the breadth. The new high, new low. That's this one up here. So we are improving. The market is improving here, even on this pullback day. It's not worsening. looks like it's time to hedge up again on the treasuries as they are continuing to run. 4.45% on the 30-year. God, that is so outstanding. Find me a stock that has a dividend of 4.5%. It can be rare. So why would you get that particular stock where you can get 4.5% from the 30-year treasury bond, right? So a lot of utilities and stocks that are starting to give higher dividends, they will start to suffer as the treasury bond yields start cutting into those similar returns, but with much higher safety and guarantee. Verizon, but Verizon has a pretty big BZ, is it? Yeah. I think it's 7.5% or something. The screen is not telling me. Oh, if I click here, dividend, there it is. 8% dividend from Verizon. And it is at take a look on the monthly chart. It is at a low point over the years. I don't know if it's going to go lower, but Verizon is at a low point now and giving an 8% dividend. So, you put your money in now, you get 8%. And it's at $33, and maybe in 5 years it's at $64. You've doubled your money, but you got 8% the whole time. So, utility, just what to do with, excess money whenever you have excess money. That's a good problem to have. ACHR. Randy says it just sold off. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, because that's the top end of the range. It's like, how could it go any higher? Once it broke the 1 minute downside, or even the 5 minute, whatever you want to call it, 10 minute, what time is it now? Well, yeah, it's too late for the reversal. Pre-market low, so like 7:15. Good. Yeah. Yeah, you probably took your last bid out at 7:10 if you trade like me. Because it went up, maybe you sold a smidge, started to come back down, was back to like 80-90% retraced at 709, 710, and you said, fuck this, just get out, it's not worth it. The end. But was that a gain for you? I think so, because I think you said you got in at 6.5 the other day. I think that was that stock. Oh, good job. Nice. All right, well, it's the top of the hour. It's an interesting hour, that's for sure. The market is moving a little bit lower now, breaking down further. So cutting into yesterday's move, but that's perfectly fine. That's still higher highs and higher lows on the daily chart as far as the market's concerned. So you can't expect that the market's bullish and doing great that every day will be green. That's just not how it works. So today is a day to take profits, to hedge, to look for any other opportunities that might be in the pipeline, setting up, and just don't get knocked out. Keep yourself safe. All right, on that note, let's go back into the group and keep each other posted on opportunities. All right, see you in there, everybody. Good morning to you all. See you in the cord.